What's going on, guys? This is me, and I'm coming to you with an updated deck profile today. And today I want to show you guys my new version of UAs. I decided to throw in a Ghostrick engine into this deck, and it is working really well. The consistency is really there. It works super well with the things that the deck already does. I know a couple people have been asking for a more I guess classic build of UA where you're using all UA monsters, or at least like mostly UA monsters with just some support. However, I wanted to show you guys this before I did that, which I will be getting to later this week. But for now, we're going to be doing this version of the deck. It is a 42 card deck. We're really tight on deck space, so I'll explain some of my choices when I get to them. But yeah, for the UAs, we're playing 3 midfielder. You need him because he's the only low-level UA you have. 2 ace, I think he's the best UA monster that we have at the moment. Being able to get a free negate on your opponent's turn, essentially, is really nice. 2 rebounder, great mid to late game card. You will get its effect off really easily in this version of the deck. You have a lot of special summoning that you can do from deck, so rebounder is really good. 1 slugger, as I said, we're really tight on deck space, and slugger doesn't do too much outside of the battle phase, so he's eh. And then 1 dunker, he does a little bit more than slugger. He is very easily able to get up to 3,000 attack, so I really like him. The only difference is that Slugger is just easier to summon, and you can get him up to 28 fairly easily, so yeah. Next, we're playing 3 Ghostrick Mary for the Ghostrick engine, 3 Jiangshi, and 2 Spectre. This works super well with the deck. As I said before, it works great with the things that the deck already likes to do. With Signing Deal and Mary just go hand in hand. It is a beautiful combo. Basically, you activate Signing Deal. After you take damage from whatever UA you want to summon, you can trigger Mary's effect because it's a when effect, and because the damage is the last thing to happen in Signing Deal, it will not miss time. So you can activate Mary's effect, special summon a Ghostrick, typically going to be Jiangshi, so you can get a search, and Spectre's here, so you can get draws as well. So it's just really good in the deck, and they're level 1s, which is a really good thing for the deck, because you can play the Lyralust combo. So that's why we're playing 1 DD Crow. Just really strong card. Next one, Destrudo. It's really powerful. We're playing field spell, so of course we're playing the card. 1 Glow Bolt because we're playing an Earth deck, and if you play an Earth deck and you're able to get this into the deck somehow, you should be, because Naturi Beast is really powerful. 1 Max C because it's Max C, most powerful hand trap. Moving on to the spells, we are only playing 2 Stadium this time. There is a reason for this, and I'll get to it when I get to some of the other spells. 3 Signing Deal. Most powerful UA spell, I would argue best UA card overall. I did say Perfect Ace is the best monster. This is the best card. Best spell, best card. Just, yeah. And that is it for the UA spells. I'm not playing the Equip spell because of the fact that it is a kind of like a win more card almost. You really don't always need it. And there are a lot more powerful plays that we can make without it in this deck. And we're not playing Turnover Tactics, even though I really want to. I love that card to pieces. It's just not consistent enough because of how few UAs are playing in the deck. So, yeah, I just think these are fine. As for why UA Stadium is down to 2, 3 is a little cloggy in this build. I just don't like 3. And there's a couple of other cards that I am currently maining that make up for that. Next, 1 Dragon Ravine. We're playing Destrudo. It's just really powerful. 1 Pseudo Space. Okay, so this is a new card to the UA deck, and I am probably going to be maining this for the rest of the time that I play UAs. Why? It makes more use out of Foolish Burial Goods. I love this card so much in this deck. You can send with Foolish Burial Goods, instead of sending one of the trap cards, well, the trap card in the deck, you can send your Stadium or the Ravine, and then just make it this, and yeah, and then banish it, and then activate Pseudo Space like it was that card. So, it's just really powerful card. I love it in this deck. It is just so useful. And we're playing Omega, so you can recycle those cards as well. Next, we're playing 2 Allure. We're playing a lot of Darks, so that's why, and 2 Pot of Desires. Just really consistent, good draw power. Yeah. I really like them in the deck. Next, 3 Foolish Burial Goods. There are a lot of targets in this deck now that we are playing Pseudospace. Love, love, love this card in this deck. Love it. We have 6 targets for it, so I think it's just... yeah, I think it's pretty warranted. 1 Soul Charge, because it's Soul Charge. Being able to play rank 1s and whatever is just really powerful. 1 Foolish Burial, because we can dump monsters to the grave. 1 1-for-1, because of the fact that we're playing a lot of level 1s and it gives us good tribute fodder, or it can tutor out a Globe Bulb, which can give us Naturi Beast. So, really powerful for that. 1 Terraforming, because of the fact that, you know, we're playing field spells. The reason why we're only playing 1 is because we only theoretically have 2 targets for it, because typically you can send Penalty Box off of Foolish Burial Goods here, and still get the field spell through that. So you really only need 1 of these. As I've said before, Terraforming is not really mandatory in the deck at 3 anymore, because of the fact that we have Foolish Burial Goods in this deck. Next, we're playing 3 Penalty Box. I do like 3. We have a lot of discard outlets, so if you draw into them, it's not that bad of a time, really, because you have Ace, you have Ravine, you have Pseudospace, and if you're unlucky enough to not have a Dark Monster when you activate a lore, you might get lucky and send this to the graveyard and still get a search. So it works really well. I like it in the deck at 3, in this build at least, and yeah, it works. Next, moving on to the extra deck, we are playing 1 Mrs. Radiant. You only ever need 1. That's all you need. You'll never go into 2, and it recycles stuff, including itself. Next, we're playing 1 Naturi Beast. You can make it very easily in this build. 1 Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. It's just gets in negate on board. 1 Samurai Destroyer. This actually did come up in testing once or twice. Just keeping a body on board is really, really nice, and it's recurable. So because of its own effect, so if it's destroyed by an opponent's card effect, because if it's in your control and leaves the field due to your opponent's card effect, you get to just bring it back to the field, and it's really, really nice sometimes. Also, it has an Armades like effect, so yeah, that's pretty good as well. Sometimes you just need that damage. 1 Black Rose, because it's Black Rose. 1 Ancient Fairy, because it's Ancient Fairy. We're playing field spells. It's really powerful. 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. You can make it in this deck with Ancient Fairy Dragon or any of your level 7s and 1-for-1, or like combos with Soul Charge. Just there's a lot of ways to get it into the deck, and I've made them quite a few times, and it's really good when you do. 1 Psyframe Lord Omega, really, really powerful. I like him in the deck. Recycles your traps, recycles your spells for Pseudospace, just really good. And then finally for the Synchros, we're playing 1 Trishula. I love this card. You can make it on rare occasions, and that's why he's here. If you really want to take him out, that's fine. I would probably say Samurai Destroyer and this card are the ones that you can replace with whatever you want. Some other options you could throw in are like Ghostrick U.A. I don't play U.A. because I don't really think that he's that great in this deck. But yeah, I like Trish because he gives you some sort of advantage. 1 Recital Starling. This is a really, really good card in the deck. I love this card just because being able to get the DD Crow, get a straight hand trap, just really powerful. And then you can, if for example you have a Globe Bulb under it, yeah, really, really good for that. Final, for the next Xyz monster, we're playing 1 Sylvan Princess Sprite. I honestly go into this more than Recital Starling, usually because I already opened DD Crow. But Princess Sprite is really good, just being able to probably get a free spell off of this. You have like basically a 50-50 chance at that point, just based off the way that the deck is made. I love Princess Sprite in the deck. Being able to get that is really awesome. And it can set up your grave. So yeah, really good. 1 Dweller. Dweller's really powerful. 1 Baguska, really powerful. Don't think I need to explain that. Tornado Dragon, I probably go into the most out of all the rank 4s so I can pop my own trap. And yeah, that's pretty good. Or if, like, from whatever reason my opponent decides to set rotation me still, if they're still playing that card, which some people are, I can pop the sets field spell so I don't have to deal with it. Finally, 1 Flare Metal Dragon. This comes out probably the least out of everything, but if I think that I have my opponent on lock, and I'm confident they don't have a Kaiju, well, this ends the game. So, thank you guys for watching this deck profile. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, Have a nice day.